American Idol Season 2 winner and Grammy Award nominee, Ruben Studdard. Ruben, how you doing this morning?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. And so you are actually coming around to our area. You're going to be joining the staff there at UTC. Tell me what you're going to be doing.
So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is a series of master classes for their music majors or performing arts majors, basically centered around the entertainment industry, ins and outs, my life in entertainment, and basically, discussing, their goals and what they're looking to accomplish and how, my insight into the music industry or entertainment can help the students in their particular field of study. So that's what I'm doing first at UTC.
Very exciting. And how did this partnership start? How did you become a mock?
So I have a very close friend of mine, Miss Stacy Lightfoot, who works there at the university, and she was actually the very first director of my nonprofit organization, the Ruben Studdard Foundation, and we've been friends a very long time. So when she received her position at UTC, she said, "I really would love it if you would come and share your wisdom with our students and see how we can make that work." And so I think the education it is very important, and also, especially having been raised by two teachers myself. And so, but I also understand the desire to want to have more information about a particular field of study. And I think a lot of times kids that want to be involved in music kind of get left to their own devices, so to speak, as it pertains to people that are actually working in the industry, not those clinicians, because of course, when you go to school, you learn about the fundamentals of music, but people that are actually working in entertainment are rarely ever on college campuses. So I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to share my knowledge with the young people.
And, your family is no stranger, as you just said, to education. What's been their advice to you as you enter into the classroom?
My mom, definitely has her take. And this is even when we do our camp. She said every student is different, your approach, has to be the same, but also tailored for each individual student. So I hope that I get an opportunity not just to speak to them, but to get to know them so that I can, best help them facilitate what it is they're looking to learn from me.
You faced obstacles in your career. What's going to be that advice that you want to impart to the student?
The one thing, especially as it pertains to the music industry, is that, things are not ever always smooth. There are, peaks and valleys. Like there are times when you're extremely on a high trajectory, and there are times when you have low points. And so my thing is for them to just stay consistent. If it's something that you want to do, if it's your passion, if music or entertainment is your passion, don't let the ups and downs deter you from doing the thing that you love the most.
And now you're heading to UTC in the spring, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Do you think this is going to be sort of a temporary gig, or can you see yourself really making a home in Chattanooga?
I have absolutely no idea. However, God leads me to impact, like the second part of my life now. And I hate to say second part, but I'm in my 40s now, and what I like to do is have a real impact on young people's lives. Like there wasn't a lot of information for me as a young musician as to how to reach my goals in the music industry. So I hope that this, not only for UTC, but I hope that in the future I get to do this at other places where I give young people the knowledge that I've gained over the years in the music industry, so they'll have some kind of pathway as to what they'd like to do.
And you have spent some time around here. You said you have a dear friend here. You sang the national anthem, just a few months back. What do you think of the city? What do you think of is the scenic city of Chattanooga?
I'm definitely no stranger to Chattanooga. One of my best childhood friends was an engineer there at TVA for a very long time. And so I came there a lot prior to American Idol, and even after. I spent, a lot of time in Chattanooga. So I think it's a beautiful town. It reminds me a lot of Birmingham. Just a great place to be. So I'm looking forward to being there. And I remember when the minor league team, I think Chattanooga has a minor league baseball team, right?
Yep.
And I'm a huge Birmingham Barons fan. I remember going to see the Chattanooga team play our team. So hopefully when Birmingham comes to town, I'm there doing baseball season so I can go cheer for my Barons.
Well, I'll have to be on the opposite side there cheering on the lookout.
That's okay. I'm just glad that if I'm away from home, I'll still have an opportunity to go see my team play. So that'll be great.
That's good. That's awesome. Yeah, we do have a lot to offer here. And just wanted to ask real quick, it's been a while since, your time on American Idol. Are you still close with anyone, any of the contestants, anybody?
Absolutely. Especially from my season, Clay, Kimberly, and I, we were the top three. Of course, I beat both of them, but we still keep in touch pretty frequently. Clay and I, not so long ago, maybe 2 years ago, we, did our Broadway Christmas show together, and we've worked a lot together over the years. And so, we try to keep in touch as much as we can. We've lost one or two members of our cast over the years. And so that, we hate to come together under those circumstances, but we definitely still try to keep in touch as much as we possibly can.
That's good. That's good to hear. And just a few more, logistics questions about your class. How many days a week is it going to be? How many students are you going to be allowed to have? I'm sure the demand's pretty high.
So we're actually still working that out right now. That's really up to the university and what they would like to get out of the class. I'm sure once, if I'm on the road, some of those classes will be virtual. But I definitely am going to do my best to be there in person as much as I possibly can, because I feel like that's important. So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll have that worked out here in the near future.
Yeah. And then, just in the last couple of years, the pandemic, how has this crazy life been for you?
It's definitely been different. Trying to navigate how to continue to do what we love to do through all of this, especially for us older performers who are just so used to a traditional way of connecting with our fans. I think it took me such a long time to really get engaged in social media, all the things that are important now. It took some coercing, so to speak. So I'm thankful for that, but I'm also looking for things to get back to normal. I really can't wait until we can get back to doing things the way that we've always done.
Yeah, I think we all do. We all want that. And then just last thing here, what's next for you?
Well, of course, what's next is this class that I'm doing. And also I have been working on a new album for a while now. And I hope to release it in the next year. So that is what we have going on now.